Now, in the media recently, there were some very point-blank accusations. What's this about the 49,000? Is it 49 or 41,000 missing?
47,000.
47,000. Okay. These are funds that nobody can seem to account for, and it was brought up in the media that there was a forensic expert that confirmed it was your signature on some drafts that were written, and I want you to be able to address that issue.
I have my own expert. Also, the state police did a handwriting analysis, ordered a handwriting analysis on me.
Okay.
They did not come to that conclusion that I had written in the checks. I do know that
the state police.
Yeah, and also if you would look at the checks, and I'd like you to take. I don't know if I have any samples here.
All right.
I'm not sure, but Ray Charles can see I didn't send these checks.
Okay.
He blinded it.
All right. God rest his soul.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then. I'm trying to think of what else we can discuss, because the election is only a week away, a week from tomorrow, and it seems like the closer we get to the election day, more of this dirty politics, I'll just call it dirty politics.
Right. There's an effort. Well, that's an effort to smear, and that's what the lawsuits was about. They trying to smear my name, and they put an awful smear campaign out there. I don't know if I'll ever be able to clear my name. I will certainly be trying.
Yes, ma'am.
But people need to think. My father was the first mayor of this town. He borrowed money to pay the lawyer to get this town incorporated, the lawyers to get this town incorporated. Why would I steal from this town?
Yes, ma'am.
Why would I allow anyone else to steal from this town?
This is a matter of personal pride
This
and legacy.
is personal pride and legacy. There's no way I would steal from this town or let somebody steal from this town.
Right.
And that's why the police were called in the first place, because I felt like somebody was stealing.
You're the one who initiated the investigations.
That's right.
And so, all of a sudden, the other side begins to accuse you.
Right.
All right. All right. I can't think of anything further, unless you can.
Something is going on here that I want to get to the bottom of it, because I don't know why so much effort
Yes.
is being used to get in this seat.
Whatever is done in the dark is going to come to the light. So.
Most definitely. But let's see, I know I wanted to. He is out there talking about he's been Mayor Pro Temp for 8 years. He has not been Mayor Pro Temp for 8 years. Just let you know how he gets carried in his own life.
Yes, ma'am. Let me ask you this, because, and I hear you there. It was a situation where he's been making statements that he works closely with every department as Mayor Pro Temp.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my understanding that council members
should not interfere with the day-to-day operations. They should not be working with the employees. They should not even be here at the office unless they're coming to visit or to pay a bill. But coming, giving orders, coming, interfering and working in the front office, going through paperwork and all this kind of stuff, that's out of line. That's completely out of line.
Yes, ma'am. All right. So within the past, mostly within the past 2 years is when your problems. One thing that I've discussed with the mayor of Arcadia and the mayor of Jonesboro, the mayor of Simsboro, is when it comes to moving a town forward and bringing in new business and making your town attractive to other businesses, you know, for that purpose. If they discover that a council and the mayor are at odds with each other, the likelihood is they won't do business there.
That is correct. That is correct.
Because, I mean, you've discussed the tax base of this town being low. In other words, there's not very much industry
Right.
to create additional tax revenues, so
Right.
so the expenses of this municipality are on the backs of the homeowners.
Correct.
Because, or the property owners here.
Right. Who
Whether
pay
they
the
be
property.
commercial or residential property
Right.
owners.
That's correct.
And so the taxes, the millage, talk to me about that for a moment.
The millage rate is probably set at the highest that it can be set. You know, the town determines what the millage rate is.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and based on the needs of the town, the services that we're trying to provide for our citizens, then the millage has to be high. The tax millage has to be high in order to sustain ourselves because we don't have the businesses of the industry. So in order to change that, then we need to try to attract businesses and bring in businesses. Now, one of the campaign is talking about the hotel. Well, I've been working on a hotel for years, and I do have an endorsement over there from the gentleman who plans to bring in the hotel here.
I see.
So I don't just have a plan on paper, I have a plan in action
I understand.
that to bring in business and to involve the university in the businesses that we're trying to bring in, to involve them in what we're trying to do to move the city forward. Not just the city, but the city and the university together.
Yes, yes. Do you feel with the new president that, you know, has been appointed GSU, Dr. Pogue, has there been a change in the atmosphere, a change in the spirit between campus and the city?
There is a definite change. There is, I want to say, some hope.
Very good.
I have a good relationship with him, I feel, and we've been talking about some things that we can do together.
Yes.
He was very helpful with when we had water problems.
Yes.
And he wants to see the city grow as well as the university.
Yes.
So I think it's gonna finally be a good match. Some people compare him to President Jones when he was here. You know, the city and the town worked together.
Yes.
And so I'm looking forward to that kind of relationship with the university, and I want to see it work because I think the city and the town, the city and the university,
Yes, ma'am.
will be at a new beginning.
Very good, very good. Can you talk to me a little bit about this website controversy? Because you know, there are a lot of statements being made about this what's being termed as a wild payment. You know, $7,760 to, you know, you've made a payment to a website developer, and I don't think people really understand the scope of what's being done on behalf of the city and what it should really cost.
They are not aware of what's being done and the problems that we are trying to fix. They are not aware of what it takes to build the kind of security that a town this size needs. we are trying to put something together so that we talk about, all of the candidates talk about accountability and transparency.
Yes.
This is a very good investment for transparency and for accountability.
Yes, ma'am.
Because by law, we are supposed to let the public know everything that we do. We need to have our minutes online. We need to have our budget online. We need to have our audit online. You should be able to pull up any, push a button and pull up any department and see who's working in that department, what their job duties are.
I see.
You should be able to see what, if you want to know what the salaries are, you can go.
It's public record.
It's public record.
So pretty much everything that's public record, you want to make it available.
I want to make it available to the citizens of Grambling.
I see.